You're listening to Turi Writer's She Said What podcast. I'm Turi, along with Marcy Persky. In this installment, if you somehow got the notion that Marcy and I are polite, well-mannered women, we will completely dispel that idea. Marcy's husband has asked her to go to the dentist, but I can't help thinking it's not really about her.
I'm looking outside. We have 40-mile-an-hour winds, and everything is going crazy. Half the goat roof is like flying off, not off their shed, but the one that gives them shade.
Wow, sounds
Not
like
really a roof.
Wicked Witch of the West here.
I am waiting for a goat to come flying past me.
Location.
And I'm also having trouble talking.
You're having trouble talking because you were at the dentist.
Actually, yeah. Well, I went to a dentist, which is huge.
A dentist?
And then the very next day,
Yes.
yeah, I went to it. What do you call him? A dental surgeon, I guess.
The next day or the first day?
The very next day.
Oh.
The first day I went to the dentist for the first time since 2019.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then because I had broken a tooth with my toothbrush.
Ooh.
So I figured, okay, well, it didn't break because I haven't been to the dentist since 2019. It broke because my toothbrush broke it. So I bit the bullet. I went to my dentist.
Wait, excuse me, if you bite the bullet, what do you expect? Of course your teeth.
I could, yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I had to learn the one thing that my left hand doesn't do so well is brushing my teeth. It takes coordination and fine motor skills because I have little teeth. And so I bought one of those toothbrushes that you plug into the wall.
Really? What kind of toothbrush you plug into the wall?
You plug in the plug and you stick it in the thing and it recharges.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it moves like really fast.
Yeah, we have one of those. I think most of America that can has
one
those.
Of those now.
Yeah.
I'm
you know what?
school.
You realize what you sound like. You're like, you're not going to believe this, Turi. I bought an answering machine. When you call, a little tape recorder tells somebody that I'm out, and
this
then you
Marcy.
can leave a little message.
Please leave a message at the mark.
Right.
It wouldn't be a beep here. So, yes, I finally broke down and got this electric toothbrush after the last hand surgery, and I can't control it. It has like this mind of its own. And when I was brushing my teeth in the back, the tooth part or the brush part of it flipped, and the plastic part of it just went yonk and left like this shard of tooth, like the whole tooth, except for this one shard came out in my hand.
Oh, no.
And so Frankie's been bugging me to go to the dentist. And
Good idea.
Oral surgeon, that's what it was, an oral surgeon. And I was going to blow it off. And then I said, okay, I better call him. So I went, but I had them do the, they knocked me out. I had general anesthesia.
Wow. How come that doesn't hurt like hell?
It didn't hurt at all.
Oh, my God.
Now it hurts.
It
hurts right now.
I just can't even believe. I can't even think about that without cringing. And probably we've lost both of our podcast listeners. That just sounds so painful.
When it happened, it didn't hurt at all. It's so weird. But let me explain to you my fear of dentists, and you will immediately understand. The lead of this whole story is when I was a child, my mom would take us to a dentist whose name was Dr. Filler. He's literally Dr. Filler, Fillar.
It's better than being named Dr. Payne.
That's true, but Dr. Filler didn't like kids. And that's all I have to say about him. I'm sure he's long dead, but and I'm sure he's not listening to us. But he inspired my intense fear of dentists.
The last time you had a dental plate, you dropped it down an outhouse at a Grateful Dead cover band. So
no, it was Dave Matthews concert.
Dave Matthews stole your teeth. So
yes,
he's been accused of a lot of things, but that would probably be a first.
My teeth were probably among all that poop that he dumped allegedly.
I don't
over
want
the Chicago River.
I don't want to hear it. Dave Matthews dumped poop in the Chicago River, allegedly? What?
Yeah, his bus did. That was a huge story.
Oh, right.
Yeah, his tour bus. but no, I didn't go into his tour bus pooper. This was like one of those really nasty concert outhouses, and I just really had to pee. Yeah.
Festival pooping.
Yep. Yeah.
I
And I had taken my little $500 thing for these two teeth on either side
yeah.
and put it in my pocket. And I don't know why I do that, just because I'm also the kid that would wrap my retainer up in Kleenex and throw it away. So I had it wrapped up in Kleenex and it went whoop right down. And I was like, oh no.
That
Yeah,
doesn't bother me.
I'm getting a new one. It bothers me.
Yeah,
But
it was
okay.
funny. Old people, we have a war on old people, but it's kind of interesting. I've noticed, I think you should get them fixed though, whether it bothers you or me or
Yeah.
anybody. And here's the reason why. I've noticed that old people tend to just stop fixing up their teeth because they feel like it'll be a big waste of money and they'll be dead. They'll have beautiful teeth and then they'll immediately die, and that would be a waste. And
Oh,
I've
I
noticed
want to
this.
die looking good.
I've noticed this with
That's yeah.
several generations of older people where you're like, we'll just not name any names, but we'll say, hey,
Yeah.
you have several teeth that you might want to attend to. In other words, translation, giant hole in your smile that is
Yeah.
looking really weird and funky. And the person will just say, well, at this stage in my life, and I'm thinking, what?
Oh no, I still care, but I have to tell you, since you're bringing up old people,
Yeah.
when I went to the dentist on Monday, I sat down and the whole waiting room was filled with old people. And I immediately, my mind, it was all guys with long gray beards that looked like they were, old people.
The ZZ
And
Top crowd that lives up there in
yes,
the mountains.
yes, yes,
Well,
the ZZ Top anti-government crowd, but apparently pro brushing their teeth crowd because they were at the dentist. But I looked at them and I went, God, they're so old.
I'm really glad that the anti-government crowd does at least believe in brushing their teeth,
Dentistry.
because a lot of them. I did I ever tell you the story of the person my friend briefly dated.
I don't think
He
so.
came to our house. He was some nut job, like anti-government, super
They're
bizarro, and
my neighbors.
he starts going on about the conspiracy of fluoridated water.
Yeah.
And somewhere in there, he smiled at the dog, and I realized that he was like a walking poster for why you need chlorinated water.
Oh, my fear of
I'm sorry,
dentists.
fluoridated
Fluoride.
water.
That's what I figured.
Fluoridated
Fluoride.
water. I've been in
Yeah.
the pool.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know.
fluoridated water.
Frankie makes fun of me because I'm always brushing my teeth, but that way I don't get cavities. I don't have to go.
There's a thing that I'm really resisting saying, and I'm just not going
Yeah,
to
don't
say it
say it. Don't say
because
it. It's Dr. Filler's fault.
no, I'm just not going to say this because we'll get in trouble with your husband again. So I'm just
Oh,
not,
yeah.
not
Don't do
going to
that.
say it.
Don't do that. Yeah. But
Let's move along off your teeth because I
oh,
can't
okay.
resist saying it for much longer.
Okay, here's
If I
something
say
else.
it, I'm going to put it in the podcast.
Here's something else.
Yes.
In my adult life, this is the time of year where bad things always happen. September, October, and November
I know
are
your
like
mom, you lost your mom right around
I
it.
lost my mom, I lost my dad, I lost my sister.
Yeah.
We lost Molly's dog. I mean, pets die. Any bad things happen, and I don't know why. Because I love autumn; it's my favorite time of year. But what I found is, as I get older, when I was younger, when I was really stressed out, I wouldn't eat. Now, all I do is stress eat all day, all day. I'm going to weigh 600 pounds by the time we get to Thanksgiving. I'm
Listen
not
to you.
kidding.
You're worried about your teeth. You're worried
Yeah.
about your silhouette. If this keeps
And,
up, you're
and
going to go buy fancy lingerie and
oh,
dump your husband. This needs to stop right now.
yeah, yeah, I'm Skims. I'm going to buy $100 girdle or whatever they call those things. And
Yeah.
what is eating?
What?
Okay, Butters has something out in my backyard.
Oh, Butters, right. Butters is bad.
Yeah,
Butters is
I
not
locked him
so
out.
perfect now.
No, Butters still eats stuff, but he does obey some. He obeys some commands. I have a new trainer. Well, actually, Butters' trainer coming back next week to try and train Belly, who all of a sudden thinks she's been here long enough that she is the alpha of the house. because she's a mini bulldog for people who don't know, and we adopted her from a situation. But now all of a sudden she wants to protect me from Frankie.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, and so she gets between us and she growls at him. She wants to be the boss of everything. So I have a trainer coming who specializes in bulldogs on how to teach them that they're not the boss of everything. I see you rolling your
I am
eyes.
rolling my eyes. Like
She
what?
needed a home. She needed a family that
No, I
loves
just
her.
think it's hilarious that you have a
We love her.
trainer that specializes in a particular breed of dog. I mean, I suppose, but don't you think that
Different.
maybe they just flip the sign around depending on what kind of dog you have? Like you call and you say,
Probably.
I have a poodle that, oh, that's our specialty. We specialize in poodles.
Like groomers.
Yeah, yeah. The next person calls and says, yeah, you know, we have a Yorkshire. Oh, that's what we do. We specialize in
Well,
Yorkshire
I'm trying to
Terriers.
get everything in order before my next
Before you
surgery
die in your
of
dental
2023.
surgery.
Yeah, I actually, they told me I actually died when they were doing my thyroid
Don't get
surgery.
me started. If you're died, you're not talking to me. Ipso facto, dying is.
I'm an angel.
Yeah, angel with dental work that needs doing. I think if
But
you come back as
yeah,
a perfect human being, somehow your teeth should be included in that.
I'm just hoping bad things. You know what?
What?
Speaking of teeth,
Yes,
and maybe this is related,
yes,
but the last 3 nights in a row,
yes.
I dreamed that Michael Strahan was stalking me. And you probably don't even know who he is.
No idea.
But
No.
he played for the New York Giants, and he was a
Okay.
famous football player, and now he's a host on Good Morning America and all these game shows, and he used to be,
Okay, okay, all right. I don't care.
that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But he has like this big space in the middle of his teeth. He's a football
Ah.
commentator too. But he has this and I keep dreaming that he's following me around.
Trying to
And
find the name of your dentist so he can get his.
Yes. I don't know, but he's famous for the space between his teeth.
So was Lauren Hutton, the model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
she
I'm
was.
still not going to say the thing that's in my head.
No,
or-
don't say it. Don't get me in trouble.
Yeah.
I need him to take care of me.
I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it
No,
now.
don't
because
say it. No.
you kept bringing
No,
up the teeth thing.
No, we're gonna talk about
Don't you think
let's
there's a
win.
reason
No.
why your husband doesn't want you to have a sharp,
no.
pointy tooth in the back of your head?
You better edit this out.
I am not.
Yeah, you are. You're gonna get me in trouble, and I love him.
How can
love
I be
my
getting?
husband.
How can I be getting you in trouble? I'm the one that's pointing, pun intended, pointing out that your husband might be slightly dissatisfied with the fact
Hey,
that you have a mouthful of razor sharp viper teeth.
only one. And it's gone now.
Solid.
And I'm rubbing your glue for some reason. Everything you say bounces back and sticks on me, and I get in trouble. So
Just
that's how this works.
you kept bringing it up.
I am not a good puppet master.
I have to say it, so I said it.
Yeah, you can edit it too.
No, I'm leaving it in.
Yeah.
Leaving it
But-
in.
Today it hurts.
Yeah. Well,
That's all. Today it hurts.
Today it hurts you.
I ate a loaf of raisin bread today.
Just whipping right by that, aren't you?
I like raisin bread, but I probably shouldn't eat a loaf.
Just
Raisin
whipping
bread
right
and
by.
Raisin bread and candy corns.
Hey, you can bite the candy corn with
No,
your
you suck on 'em.
special. Did you just say you prefer to eat the candy corn by sucking on? I can't. Oh, you did this to yourself. You did this to yourself.
I'm done.
Yeah, I think we
I'm
are.
done.
I think we are.
Assuming you've come this far because you enjoy the podcast, may we recommend my book, She Said What? A Life on the Air. It's available at your neighborhood bookstore or on Amazon. And if you're feeling especially generous, please leave the podcast a good review. Thanks.